Hello, my dear friends. I'm Mark Freeman. I'm with you, and this is a Prime Eden. This isn't farming, this is our architecture of life. We live in a culture of hidden hunger and slow decline. Modern food appears abundant, but it's an illusion. We are eating empty structures packaged with toxins. The soil is dead, sterilized by chemicals and stripped of its microbiome. This leads to plants that are nutrient deficient, stressed, and become sponges for pesticides, heavy metals, and mycotoxins from pathogenic fungi. We think we are eating, but we are slowly being poisoned and starved. Dead soil, pesticides, fertilizers, and tilling have destroyed the soil microbiome. Chemical cocktails. Food contains traces of pesticide, fungicides, and herbicides. Nutrient collapse. A modern orange has a fraction of the nutrients it had 50 years ago. Hidden poisons. Mycotoxins from dominant fungi like Aspergillus and Fusarium is our grains and produce damage the nervous systems. Industrial agriculture fights nature. We partner with it. The industrial way, the soils is dirt, a dead medium to hold plants. Chemical inputs relies on synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. Monoculture was fields for a single vulnerable crop. War on pests, content chemical warfare against nature. Plant stress. Plants are forced, force fed, weak, and constantly under attack. Result: empty, toxic food. The prime Eden way is the soil isn't civilization, a living, breathing organism, biological engine, fueled by a living microbiome, polyculture orchestra, diverse plant working in symbiosis, synthetic systemic balance. A healthy ecosystem has no pests. Plant harmony. Plants are nourished, resilient, and express their full potential. Result: food that is medicine. The foundation. Our soil is more civilization than dirt. A handful of prime Eden soil contains billions of living organisms, bacteria, fungi, archaeas, protozoa. This is not a substrate, it's a thinking, breathing superorganism. This civilization digests organic matter, unlocks minerals, creating vitamins, communicates through fungi networks, and actively grow in the plants. The plant roots is not a straw. It is a brain directing this entry underground world in exchange for sugars from the sun. The living web. Fungi from transport networks, microbes create enzymes, and worms are their architects. The plant microbiome contains roots feed microbes sugars, microbes feed the plant everything it needs, and a protective shield. A healthy soil microbiome produces natural antibiotics that protect plants from all of the types of pathogens. Soup, the living engine that awakes the earth. We don't wait for the soil to heal. We introduce a complete, thriving civilization. Soup is a synergetic blend of two cultures representing the two sides of nature, birth and death. First of all, it's Barmatuha. It's the breath, an aerobic, oxygen-rich culture, a diverse community of symbiotic microbes collected from the world's most resilient ecosystems. Dominant players: lactic acid bacteria, nitrogen fixers, phosphorus mobilizers, and many more, thousands. Function is a crunching structure, produces organic acids, and awakes the soil's surface life. And Sivuha, the death, and anaerobic oxygen-free fermentation like beer or wine develops different compounds, alcohol, ethers, and phenols. Its function acts like rocket fuel for the soil, dissolving touch minerals, providing an explosive start for growth, and creating powerful antimicrobial properties. And incompletely, it's calling soup, the civilization. When combined, they create a complete intelligence ecosystem that we transfer directly into the soil. It's a nation of life ready to build a new world. The angels of the earth, our unseen architects and alchemists. Earthworms are the master builders of our ecosystem. They are higher level processors of organic matter, consuming what the microbes have predigested and turning it into the most valuable substance on earth: humus. Their work goes far beyond simple fertilization. Soil creators, that acts as a bioreactor, transforming wastes into nutrient-rich humus. It's called vermicompost. Fertility movers drag surface organic matter deep into the root zone. And master plumbers, tunnels create a subway system for air, water, and roots, preventing soil compaction. Microbe amplifiers. Castings contains up to 20 times more beneficial microbes. Where there are worms, there is life. Where there are no worms, there is a desert. A symphony of forces: water, light, and space between. Living water. Our water is more than H2O. It's a living broth. It passes touch bioreactors with aquatic plants and microorganisms. It arrives in the soil not sterile, but teeming with life, enzymes, and humic acids, nourishing the soil biome, not just hydrating it. And breathing soil is air. Soil structure is everything. We never till or compact the earth. The network of tunnels created by worms and roots allow the soil to breathe. This constant gas exchange is critical for aerobic microbes, prevents root rot, and allows the soil to release complex volatile compounds. Intelligence planting. This is light. We don't use monoculture. Plants are groups as companions. Some provide shade, some repel pests, others attract pollination. This creates a diverse microclimate where each plant gets the light and protection it needs to thrive, building resilience and impossible in a sterile field. The result: food that is fully alive. As a result, plants grown in this ecosystem are not just bigger or prettier, they are fundamentally different. They have achieved their full genetic potential. It's a cellular destiny, firm, meaty, and substantial. Not watery and hollow, but packed with thousands of minerals and organic compounds. Explosive flavor, a multi-layered taste experienced with a beginning, middle, and end. Like a fine wine, sweetness and acidity are perfectly balanced but by the soil itself. Intense aromas. A freshly cut cucumber or branch of herb will fill an entry room. This is a scent of volatile compounds and phytonutrients absent in industrial products. And natural resistance. So healthy their sap is too nutrient dense. High bricks for pests to digest. They require no pesticide because they are their own defense. When I harvested my watermelon, I cried. Yes, it's really like this. It was a candy. The flavor was so bright. It exploded with juice the moment I cut it. I realized I had forgotten what real food tastes like. The experience is not about a super variety of melon. It is a taste of life itself. The sweetness comes from sugars perfectly synthesized. The flavor complexly comes from a full spectrum of minerals and phytonutrients delivered by the soil microbiome. This is the taste we have lost. This is the taste Prime Eden restores. Our animals aren't products, they are partners in fertility. The Prime Eden cycle doesn't end with plants. Our animals are a vital part of the living system. They consume the hypernutritious plant and touch their own unique biology, create products that are medicine while completing the fertility loop. The first example, the lamb, eats only diverse living grasses, no grains, no soy. The meat is clean, anti-inflammatory, and free of the toxins and stress hormones found in industrial meat. And second example, the cow. Her milk is a living food full of enzymes, probiotics, and immune factors. It's a completely biological complex, utterly different from the dead liquid soil sold in stores. Her manure is the perfect predigested organic fertilizer, returns the soil's vitality. And a final product, a technology for human restoration. The goal of Prime Eden is not just better food, it's the regeneration of the human body. Food grown this way is not just sustenance, it's information, medicine, and energy. Its effects are immediate and profound. Observed effects on the body. Immediate satiety. Nutrient destiny means you feel full and satisfied with smaller portion. The hidden hunger is finally addressed. Clarity of mind. The brain receives the full spectrum of minerals and healthy fats it needs. Brain fog lifts. Calm nervous system. A balanced gut microbiome fed by this living food produce the neurotransmitters that stabilize mood. Reduced inflammation. The body is no longer fighting a constant battle against toxins and nutrients deficiency. Chronic pain subside. And deep energy. This is not a stimulant. It's clean, cellular energy that restores vitality without crashes. This system was born from Mark Freeman's own health crisis, recovering from chronic pain, metabolic disorders, and internal bleeding when conventional medicine failed. The proofs is in his own recovery. Yes, mine recovery. This is not a farm. It's a return to returns to a reality we lost. Prime Eden is more than a set of techniques. It's a working model of a future where human beings are not separate from nature, but a part of its intelligent, life-giving cycle. It's an island of life in an ocean of decline. It demonstrates that the power to heal ourselves and our planet begins in the one place we've forgotten to look, the living soil beneath our feet. I'm creating Prime Eden not as a farm, but as paradise we lost and can now regain. Thank you, friends, for watching, for listening. Wish you all the best. It was Mark Freeman with best wishes for you.